Michigan Out of Doors Online is brought to you in part by...
For over 30 years, Vanguard Outdoors has made the gear that turns a regular hunt into another fine day of field. We know that a good shooting stick or a nice pair of binoculars can make or break your day. Our design teams include serious hunters who work hard to bring you the best sporting optics, shooting sticks, tripods, bags, and more. We are Vanguard Outdoors.
Hello everyone, welcome to Michigan Out of Doors. We're so glad you joined us this week. I'm Jenny Silik and we have a brand new show headed your way. I'll take you out on Saginaw Bay chasing after walleyes with an all-ladies group. And when I say all ladies, I mean the captain and crew were all women. You won't want to miss that story. We had a blast out there. And Jimmy and Jordan have some other excitement in store for us this week.
Well, that's right, Jenny. We do have a couple more things on this week's show. We're actually going to kick things off from the northwest part of the Lower Peninsula, doing a little bass fishing on beds. Some really cool footage there. You won't want to miss that. And I think we're going to have time for a bragging board as well to see what you, the viewer, have been up to. Thanks so much for joining us this week. I'm Jimmy Gretzinger, and it's time for Michigan Out of Doors.
From the first spring rains to the soft summer breeze, dancing on the pine forest floor, the autumn colors catch your eyes. Here come the crystal winter skies. It's Michigan, Michigan out of doors.
What a beautiful day in the woods.
Someday our children all will see this is their finest legacy, the wonder and the love of Michigan. As the wind comes whispering through the trees, the sweet smell of nature's in the air. From the Great Lakes to the quiet stream, shining like a sportsman's dream, it's a love of Michigan we all share.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by Country Smokehouse, a sportsman's meat processor and Michigan destination since 1988. Offers a variety of homemade smoked meats and Michigan-made products in-store and online. The Country Smokehouse features an outdoor barbecue and bar. Details at countrysmokehouse.com.
The Michigan Charter Boat Association has provided education of the Great Lakes fishery for over 52 years. Information about Great Lakes fishing opportunities as well as captain advocacy can be found at michigancharterboats.com. By Network Outdoors, connecting members to share experiences, help grow businesses, and to give back to the outdoor community. Learn more at one of 10 monthly meetups or online at networkoutdoors.com.
For this week's show, I was on beautiful Crystal Lake in northern Michigan, tagging along with a couple of anglers looking for smallmouth bass.
Well, we're up here on the beautiful Crystal Lake in Benzie County. Going to be hunting for some Michigan gold, also known as smallmouth. This time of the year we're pretty shallow and sight fishing, bed fishing, should be a good time. And we always bring Rick up here for his birthday, and his birthday's here in a few days, so we figured we might as well make a day trip out of it, call off work, because who wants to work? I'd rather fish. So that's what we're going to do. Right now the water temp is 58 degrees, which is actually a little colder than I thought it would be, but all the smallmouth come up out of the deep water, and then they'll find on this big sand flat here anything they can to put a bed next to, whether it's a pop can or a stick, a rock, anything. There's bricks. I've got probably 50 or 60 waypoints that we're just gonna bounce between, and you know, there should be some fish up here, so it's gonna be a good time. And every fish in this lake seems like it's 4 pounds, so it's gonna be awesome. Looking forward to it. Yep, I see him right there. I think he just came off from this bed right there. Here's an... Oh yeah. Good news, we're surrounded by fish. Hey, there's another one right there. Yay! Nice one.
good one.
Finally got one that angry enough to bite and not just nosedive our baits and get the hook into him. Finally get the curse out of the boat and skunk out. So,
Off to a good start.
Good start.
I love this part of the state just for the pristine water, and everything seems to move a little bit slower up here, except for time. Time moves too quick, especially since I don't live up here. But the people move slower, and there's just, I don't know, the beauty of the northern part of our state is kind of unrivaled. I've traveled the country pretty well, and nothing beats northern Michigan, especially at this lake because it's down in a bowl. Come here in the fall and you get like the color tour all the way around it. It's a pretty good spot to be. Pretty good spot. Got him. That's a good one. That's a nice fish. That's what we're looking for right there. Man, these fish have so much power. All muscle. Come here. Yeah. Let's see if I can reach down there and belly land him. Ah, yeah, just like that. Nice one. Look at the colors on that fish. He's all emerald, and
Yes, nice spots on him too.
he does. He's a pretty fish. What I'm seeing right now is a bunch of dirty beds. There's fish up here. There's actually fish everywhere, especially after the one that I just caught, seeing that his eyes aren't red yet. He's still gold. I think these fish are freshly pulling in. So it's real early in the cycle, but there are definitely some beds being made right now. So we should still catch quite a few today. Just got to be patient. Might have to work for them a little bit harder than what I'm used to, but it's just when the fish are this fresh of being up here, they're non-committed. I can see there's another boat up there. He's just kind of driving around doing the same thing we are. Driving around and looking. He doesn't know what he wants to do. Except for eat my bait. That one actually ran off the bed to eat it too. So the males get the beds all cleaned off, then the females are gonna come up. And those females will only be up here for, say, 6 hours or so. But if you can hit that 6-hour window when the females are up, it's the best time of the year to catch a giant. You know, even the males that we've caught today were all in between 3 and 4 pounds, which is a solid fish, but I've seen 7 and 8 pound fish in this lake. And then after that, the females will vacate the area, and then the males will stay and guard the beds. You know, keep the eggs safe and all of that. And we're probably, that's a 3-week process, and we're just in the beginning of it. So you can come up here in another week and probably just hammer them.
It's a good thing I didn't have my line loose because I did not feel, or I felt him. I didn't see him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I just moved a fish off from this bed. That's a good one.
Yep.
We were catching plenty of fish, all while using tackle that was pretty basic and inexpensive. You can catch smallmouth this time of year using a variety of different lures, but these guys prefer a drop shot rig.
So today we're using drop shots to catch these fish, which is a real popular rig. And the reason I like to use them for bed fishing is because they fall straight. So we're looking at a real small hook. This is a number 2 hook. And then I always use a 1/2 ounce weight. And then pretty typical line setup is running a braid to a 10-pound fluoro leader, which obviously in this clear water, that leader is key. So as far as rod selection goes, we're running, this one I do believe is a 7-foot medium. And then these are the baits that we're using here. This is the only color anybody ever needs. Rick, what color does anybody ever need?
Magic.
Oh, green pumpkin, purple, and gold. So, and then we just take them, hook them through the nose, throw it out, and they get snatched.
The bite this time of year can change significantly throughout the day as the water temperature rises and the weather conditions start to change. And as the morning went on, the bite did slow down, but we were still finding a few.
They're cute little fish. Yep. Fishing up here, it's a lot different, especially with the water. We don't get this kind of water down at home, you know. Down home we're looking at marl bottom lakes and soft bottom, and you know, if you can see 2 foot in the water, it's a pretty clear day. But up here we've got 20, 30 foot clarity pretty much anywhere you go, which is kind of nice. And it's cool to see because, like we've proven today, you can see a whole lot of fish. Just there's fish everywhere. Don't always cooperate, but they're here. And I fished tournaments up here for, I think, 3 years, fishing one of the circuits up here. And it's kind of just how I discovered this lake and really fell in love with it and learned how to fish it and how these fish act up here. And it's, like I said, it's entirely different from home too, just because the fish act different due to the clear water, and it's always something to learn, that's for sure.
What a great day on the water. It's pretty hard to find anything to complain about when the fish are biting and the weather is just about perfect. Thanks to Trent and Rick for letting me tag along on a fun day of fishing here in northern Michigan.
Well, that northwest part of the Lower Peninsula is a beautiful part of our state and a destination for many anglers. Another destination that is hot this time of the year is Saginaw Bay. Jenny was just there with an all-ladies team, and they had a great day on the water.
Here at Michigan Out of Doors, we've taken you on many walleye fishing trips out of Linwood over the years, but I can honestly say, to the best of my knowledge, we've never featured a story here with a captain and crew comprised all of women. Last week, I joined a couple of longtime friends and a couple of new friends to do just that.
We'll head up there and try it.
Yep.
You know, if we
Sounds
have to,
good.
we can just troll right back down through what we already did.
Yep.
You know, I had an idea to round up some ladies that I knew and get out on the bay and just kind of do an all-women's fishing trip. And so it's been in the works for, I don't know, 3-4 months now, give or take. And today's the day. So we got out this morning. We left about 8 o'clock and got out to Callahan Reef. We picked away at them. I think we got 9 in the box, and now we come to pick you up, and now we're headed back out. So hopefully we can try a different spot and get out there and get a limit.
Awesome.
So,
Tell me who we've got with us.
so we have Amy, Lisa, and Lene, and you know, friends through social media, and then Lene and I went to high school together. So yeah, so it's we're just, you know, bringing us all together to get out there and just a group of girls getting out here having fun and proving we can catch some fish. So
All right.
we had a really hard northeast blow that might have turned the fish off a little bit last night. We couldn't get out yesterday like we wanted to, but you know, that is what it is. And so today we're kind of running around trying to find some spots with some fish in it, and you know, see what we can come up with. And it's a little bit of a northeast blow again today, not quite as bad, but you know, we'll see what happens. Some storms are coming in, and we'll see if we can't get some fish in the boat before the storms hit. We have number 7 flicker minnows and shads that we're running today, and they've pretty much bit equally. So not one versus the other. We started out this morning and pink was our hot color, and now we've kind of had better luck with purple this afternoon. So we're putting purple all back out and see what we come up with.
Hoping for it. There goes bird number 2. Woo! Fish on! Wait, say it again.
Yeah.
Come on, it's yours. No, you take it. They like purple.
I got a message from Amy, who I just happened to have met through fishing, and she wanted to know if I wanted to be part of this Women's Fishing Day, and it sounded like a fun time. I had never met the other 2 ladies, and it turned out to be a really good day. I made 3 new friends, so it was awesome. I like just being out on the water. I mean, even if we're not catching fish, I like just being out there and the fresh air and the breeze, just being on the lake. I really enjoy it, and you know, if you can catch dinner, that's a bonus. My husband is a charter captain, and unfortunately that makes it so I don't get to fish a whole lot because he has the boat, but we have tried to make a point of fishing together the last few years, and we get out together, you know, between Lake Erie, Detroit River, Saginaw Bay, of course. The charter kind of cuts into that, but we do make time to go together.
We just got set up and we got 2 walleye real quick, and we're reeling in another one right now. So exciting stuff. Hopefully fill the box up.
All right.
I'll wait behind this one, hoping it's a walleye.
Amy's fish was indeed a nice-sized walleye, and to add to the satisfaction of bringing in a fish on a rod she set, this one came on a special bait that she had chosen.
Amy's friend paints lures.
No way, is that one of them?
Yeah.
Let's see what it says.
It's a CNS Custom. Yep. Friend of mine, Sarah, paints these.
Amy and her husband Greg have been fishing Saginaw Bay for 13 years now, and she's embraced it full force. She has advice for any ladies who feel nervous about getting started fishing.
Women can do it too. I mean, don't be scared. If it's what you want to do it. And find somebody that can show you the ropes. I mean, my husband and I, we fish together. That's what we do. We are a husband and wife couple fishing team, and you know, I've learned to run the boat. Trolling motor, kicking motor, you know, docking. Just don't be afraid to learn. It's scary, but it's so fulfilling. I always like a challenge, and I love to fish. I mean, yeah, I can just sit here and just sit and fish, but I also want to know how things work. I want to run the boat. I want to learn. You know, girls can do it too. And I think there just needs to be more of us out there and be more confident. You can do it. And I just get a real thrill out of learning, and I like to challenge myself. And I've learned a lot over the last, I would say, even year and a half, and gotten more confident. And I just want to keep growing in this sport and maybe inspire someone else to do the same. We've got 2 coming in right now, and I think we've put 8 in the box since we set up, so it's a good afternoon.
Oh, it's a long one.
Lene and Tina have known each other since high school, and even though she and her husband have been fishing for 20 years, she still has a lot to learn from Tina.
I have really looked up to Tina for a long time. She's an excellent boat operator. She's so confident, and I fished with her one other time, and also Amy, she's really growing in all the things that she's learning to do on her boat, and it's just really impressive. And so to fish with them, it's just a lot of fun. I guess what I love about fishing is just the anticipation of what's going to happen for the day. Sometimes it's just fun to watch chaos when that happens. I love the sunrise on the water, and just being outside, being on the water is beautiful. So just anything outside is fun. But I love that you can just have so much fun with friends when you're fishing and get the laughs. It's always fun.
Well, Lene is an excellent fisherwoman and kept us all laughing while hauling in walleye today. Captain Tina had put us on the fish, and the live well was filling up, which is always a great thing.
Had an okay afternoon out here.
Getting there, picking away.
One coming in Wow. Stuff all over. How's it feel, Lisa?
Feels great. This is what we were looking for all day.
I didn't feel like it was any stress. You know, when you're tournament fishing, you have the stress of, I need to get here in a certain time. I need to rush to put lines out. You know, we need to battle every fish like it matters, you know. And here it was, you know, we had a great setting. We set up out here and got into some pretty decent action, but we're watching some storms rolling in from the south, so we might give it about another half hour or so and probably pack up and head back in before it gets too rough. I just wanted them to enjoy the day and run the back of the boat, do their thing that they know how to do, and have a great time, and we did that. It was phenomenal. We got run off by the rain and thunderstorms, but you know, we'd probably still be out there fishing and laughing and joking, but it is what it is, you know, it's what you roll with. But you know, it was no stress, and it's nice to have that sometimes versus tournament fishing and you know, you're running your boat as hard as you can and flying all over the place in rough waters and you know, time is money in tournament fishing. But this was just a good old time, and I'm thankful for that. And I got a feeling that we're going to try to do it, you know, this will be the first annual ladies trip, and there'll hopefully be many, many more. We are going to have a fish fry. We're going to invite anybody and everybody in the campground that wants to come and enjoy a good time and laugh and joke some more and make new friends. And I'm thankful for that because I love the group of friends and the ladies that I have, and we can enjoy a phenomenal day like this out on the water.
And that is exactly what it's all about. Even those anglers who like the competition of tournament fishing still love getting back to their roots and spending a day of fishing with friends and family. Special thanks to Tina, Lisa, Amy, and Lene for reminding us all to slow down, relax, and soak in all that summer has to offer here in Michigan's Out of Doors.
Thank you so much for joining us this week for Michigan Out of Doors. Make sure you tune back in throughout the summer. We've got all sorts of great, exciting adventures headed your way. If you'd like to see where we are and where we're headed next, or maybe even shoot us a story idea, you can always do that online.
Well, that's right, Jenny. Online is a good way to kind of keep tabs on us. You can check us out on our social media platforms as well as our website, or YouTube is another place you can check us out. Lots of stuff happening around the state right now. Get out and enjoy it. And if we don't see you in the woods or on the water, hopefully we'll see you right back here next week on your PBS station.
Michigan Out of Doors is presented by.
Do you dream of somewhere bigger than your backyard? You can get there with Greenstone. Whether you want to hunt, fish, hike, or just watch the sunset, we're ready to help you own your place in the great outdoors. To learn more, visit greenstonefcs.com.
By Network Outdoors, connecting members to share experiences, help grow businesses, and to give back to the outdoor community. Learn more at one of 10 monthly meetups or online at networkoutdoors.com.
By Alta Equipment Company, providing sales, rentals, service, and parts because uptime matters. From earth moving to landscaping and light construction, Alta offers over 50 brands across 7 Michigan locations to serve you. More information online or 844-GO-2-ALTA. By Greenmark Equipment. Greenmark Equipment is a John Deere dealership network in southwest Michigan and northern Indiana. Greenmark provides sales and services to farmers, commercial businesses, large property owners, and homeowners. Information about pricing and products available can be found online at greenmarkequipment.com.
Closed captioning brought to you by Double E Ranch Foundation, a nonprofit 501c3 foundation working to make hunting and fishing accessible for those with disabilities.
When I wander far away, a dream stays with me night and day. It's the road that leads to my home state. I am a Michigan man. Changing seasons paint the scene like rainbow trout in a hidden stream. The white-tailed deer in the tall pine trees. I am a Michigan man. I am a Michigan man. Ask where I'm from and I'll show you my hands. Lord above, I love this land. I am a Michigan man. From the Keweenaw down to St. Joe, Kalamazoo, east to Monroe, to St. Marie and back again. I am a